How do modern polling methods differ from old ones? Imagine trying to understand what voters think today versus 20 years ago. The way pollsters gather that information has changed a lot. Let's explore how modern polling methods differ from traditional ones and why it matters for campaigns and fundraising. Back in the year 2000, most polling was done by calling landline phones. People answered questions at home, and pollsters recorded their responses. Now, households have moved to cell phones and internet-based communication. This shift made traditional phone surveys less effective because response rates dropped. Today, pollsters use a mix of text messages, online surveys, and phone calls to reach voters. They also use probability panels that track the same voters over time. This helps campaigns see how opinions change during an election. Since 2000, more polling organizations have entered the field. Many now use cheaper, opt-in sampling methods where people choose to participate. But research shows these methods can produce errors twice as large as more careful, probability-based sampling. After the big surprises of the 2016 election, many pollsters changed their methods. They improved how they weight data to better match voter demographics, especially education levels. This helps campaigns understand which voter groups are most important and where to focus their outreach. Modern polling also combines different ways of collecting data. When response rates from phone surveys declined, pollsters turned to online panels to reach younger voters. They now use a mix of online surveys, phone calls, and text messages to reach rural and minority communities that traditional methods missed. This multi-channel approach gives campaigns more detailed information about diverse voters. That means they can target fundraising efforts and volunteer recruitment more precisely. Another new technique involves asking voters about their social circles instead of just their own voting plans. For example, in 2020, questions about social contacts predicted the election outcome better than traditional questions. This method helps campaigns understand community opinions and identify influential local leaders for outreach and fundraising. Tracking polls are also more common now. These surveys ask the same group of voters repeatedly over days or weeks. This shows how voter sentiment shifts over time. Campaigns can see if their messages are working or if they need to change tactics. For fundraising, tracking data helps show progress to donors and adjust messaging based on real-time feedback. All these changes mean campaigns need to work with pollsters who understand these new methods. Different approaches capture different voter groups and behaviors. Modern polling provides a clearer picture of how opinions evolve and how information spreads through social networks. This allows campaigns to use resources smarter, target messages more accurately, and find the most persuadable voters. For fundraisers, it means knowing exactly which voters are being reached and why certain outreach strategies work best. The shift from simple phone calls to complex, multi-channel polling reflects how voters are harder to reach and how their opinions are more complex today. Campaigns that embrace these new methods gain a real advantage in understanding their voters and making smart decisions.